प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा.
Thank you. Encouragement, enthusiasm, and excellence are one of the major aspects of many organizations with an objective of encouraging spirit of many research and innovations. I feel privileged to welcome you all on behalf of Sri Vaishnav Institute of Agriculture, Sri Vaishnav Vidyapit Vishwavidyalaya, Indore, for today's webinar on honeybee for the benefit of human beings and agriculture production. There is a small announcement for the students of SVIAG. After this completion of this webinar, we will produce a link to you where you can participate in a quiz which consists 50 questions, 2 marks for each question, and you have to mark 70% for this quiz, and after that you will get a certificate. I now request coordinator Sri Vaishnav Vidyapit Vishwavidyalaya, Sri Vaishnav Institute of Agriculture, Professor Vinod Dharsar, for virtual welcome of our resource person, Mr. Hemant Kumar T. Tambe.
Good morning to all. I must acknowledge that I am elated in welcoming Mr. Hemant Kumar Dobre, Honeybee Researcher and Master Trainer, Central Bee Research and Training Institute, Pune, as a resource person in today's webinar titled Honeybees for the Benefit of Human Beings and Agricultural Production. This webinar is being organized by the Center for Vocational Studies, Sri Vaishnav Institute of Agriculture. In Center for Vocational Studies, we are holding different vocational courses, like the one beekeeping, mushroom cultivation, organic farming, vermicomposting, vegetable production, seed production, and other. So in series of the webinar series, today we are organizing a webinar on honeybees or beekeeping. Honeybee farming, which is also called as beekeeping. You see, in recognition of the potential role of honeybees and other pollinators, enhancing the agricultural production and productivity, National Commission on Agriculture during 1976 recommended the starting of a project entitled All India Coordinated Project on Honeybee Research and Training, which was launched by the Indian Council of Agricultural Research in 1980-81. The coordinating centers of the project started functioning at different locations under the Project Coordinating Unit, located at the then Central Bee Research Institute, CBRI, Pune, presently designated as Central Bee Research and Training Institute, Pune, with an objective to coordinate, counsel, and monitor the activity of cooperating centers. You see, honeybees, they provide honey, which is the most valuable and nutritional food. They also provide bee wax, which is used in many industries, including cosmetics industries, polishing industries, pharmaceutical industries, etc. Besides, it plays an excellent role in pollination. So honeybees play a multifaceted role in increasing the crop productivity as well as as a food for the consumption of human beings. So honeybees have a very good and promising economic utility. It contributes to the national economy. And I'm happy to welcome Mr. Hemant Kumar, our directors, deans, head of institutions, coordinators, and head of departments of the Sri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwavidyalaya, the faculty members of Sri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwavidyalaya, and the students. Dear students, this webinar has been arranged for your awareness, so that you are aware of the activities of the honeybees. What is the utility of these honeybees in national economy? Honeybee farming can be taken, this vocation can be taken up as an enterprise. You can be an agri-entrepreneur. It has a potential. It has a great potential. As Dr. Rajni said at the end of this lecture of Dr. Hemant Kumar, we will be sending you the link in which there will be multi-choice questions. You will have to answer those questions. And if you secure 70% and above marks, you will be awarded a certificate. So students, I advise you to listen thoroughly to the lecture of Dr. Hemant Kumar. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Rajni.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a matter of great honor and pride that we have a very professional personality, Mr. Hemant Kumar, sir, honeybee researchers and master's trainers at CBRTI, Pune, Maharashtra. A resource person completed his BSc Agriculture and MSc Entomology from KKV, Dapoli, Ratnagiri, Maharashtra in 1991 and 1988 respectively. He received Lifetime Achievement Award twice by Dr. V. Sivaram Research Foundation, Bangalore for outstanding contribution in the field of agriculture on 28 May 2023 and Lifetime Achievement Award for training given by International Academy of Science and Research, Kolkata, West Bengal on 14 November 2022 at St. Xavier College, Ranchi, Jharkhand. Sir has conducted number of trainings, workshops, seminars, and guest lectures, awareness program, and various training courses on beekeeping and work as apiculture and agriculture consultant to farmers and some urban people at different places. Currently, he is working as a honeybee researcher and master trainer at CBRTI, Pune, India. Without any further delay, I invite our resource person for this webinar, Mr. Hemant Kumar T. Dumbre, to share his knowledge on honeybee for the benefit of human being and agriculture production. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Friends, today we will see the honeybees, and everybody's in mind when honeybees comes. It looks like that honeybee sting to us. Yes, that is correct. No question. But those, even though they are stinging, but why they sting and what is the role of them in the nature as well as in the human being's life, that we will see today. So I will share my screen so that it will be beneficial. Share with the sound and I will share. Can you see my screen, madam?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. I will make it a larger slideshow. Yeah. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So honeybees for the benefit of human being and agriculture. Let us see my number is there, displayed there, and my name and number and what I am doing right now. That is all. Everything is displayed there with my mail ID also. So when I started, actually in 2006, he is the Mr. Dr. Anil Outset was the great scientist, not scientist but writer. He wrote one like a very good article in Saptahik Sakar, And then I started his work. He's telling that Hemant, you have to work on these honeybees, and that's why I've started working. Okay. So if you see the Erik Solheim, he was a former Minister of Climate and the Environment of Norway. He said if the honeybees disappear from this globe, nobody will live here. Okay, nobody will stay because there will be nothing to eat. And hence, this is very important statement made by Erik Solheim. He was from Norway. Also, he is Edward Osborne Wilson. He is also a great biologist, naturalist, ecologist, and entomologist. He also said that in order of the rest of the life to continue to flourish, even to exist, it is necessary for humanity to preserve as much of the diversity, all type of flora and fauna of the what remains as we possibly can. This is a very good statement he made recently for this our all living beings as well as all plants and animal life, I can say. So this is one thing. Then secondly, Sir Edmund Percival Hillary, he was a beekeeper. He was from New Zealand. Everybody knows his name. He went first step on our Mount Everest. So actually, he was a beekeeper and he was having 1,600 boxes of father. His father was having 1,600 boxes. And when he goes to the school, from the school to home, he plays with the honeybees. 12 to 100 bee stings daily. He writes in his autobiography. And this is very good, this thing, that he was from New Zealand, and lastly, he became one of the first men to climb our Mount Everest, okay, top of the world, I will say. Then world's first coinage has got a picture of honeybees. You can see your different coins has got honeybee pictures, and those are very important. Honeybee from long ago, when even man was not there, honeybees base was existing there. Okay. Then since the country of New Zealand, where from our Edmund Hillary was, he understood that the country of the New Zealand understand that the importance of bees. The shape of the parliament of that country has been also built in hexagonal shape, because the honeybee prepares the comb in hexagon. So that's why they prepared their parliament as a hexagon, okay, hexagonal shape. Then there are total 50 states in America. Out of that, 19 states state that there is a honeybee is as a state insect. State insect. These are the 19 states of America. This is that these are our honeybee is our national state insect. But in India, only Karnataka state says that the honeybee as a state insect. They have given the status to honeybee as a state insect, but none of the other. In Maharashtra also, we are trying to give this type of state insect symbol to the honeybee. Let us see. So if you see the current global and Indian status of honeybee hives, it is said that FAO estimated the number of bee colonies worldwide to be around 101.6 million, that is 10,1016 lakhs in 2021. But in if it is say that in 12.2 million, 1.122 lakh, followed by China 90 lakh, but the global honey production was 1.77 million tons, that is 177 lakh tons, led by China 26%. So if you see the China there, it is always higher in different sectors. China ranked first among the honey producing countries. So here in India also, we have a lot of young people. They can come in this business and make our nation great. See, it is said that every living animal or plant, they can listen and talk to and follows the things properly. When the Elizabeth Queen was died, every box, these people, the beekeeper went there and told them that now Elizabeth Queen is not there. Now your next queen, next king is the Charles. He is the next king for you. So it is also told to the honeybees also. So this is very important thing. Now, honey production in India, if you say, Uttar Pradesh ranked first, 17.64%, followed by Punjab, 13.99%, and Maharashtra only 1.38%. Madhya Pradesh only 2%. So we have to, all young people, they have to come in this sector and tries to get the more honey production of our Maharashtra as well as, I will say, the Madhya Pradesh. Okay. So species of honeybees in India. There are total 9 species of honeybees found in India. Out of that, first I can divide it into 2 sectors. One is they are living in the open atmosphere, that they cannot be reared in the boxes. And another one which is living in the dark place, they can be reared in the boxes. So living in the open atmosphere, rock honeybees is there, Apis labrosia, giant honeybees, Apis dorsata, or we say rock bees. Then we have red dwarf honeybee, Apis florea, and black dwarf honeybees, Apis andreoforbis. These are the 4 different species of apis which cannot be reared in the boxes. They lives in the open atmosphere. Then we have living in dark place, where there is a dark place that can be reared in the boxes. They are cavity nesting, I think, Asian honeybee, Apis indica. Then Coccineos honeybee, Apis coccineoici. Then Philippine honeybee, Apis nigronicta, and Western honeybee, Apis mellifera. And one species which doesn't comes in the Apidae family, Apis Apidae family, but it is in Mellifera family. It is called as diamond bees or stingless bees. Its name is Tetragonella iridipinis or Mellifera iridipinis, whatever it is. There are different kinds of the stingless bees also. So totally there are 9 species which makes the honey. Okay, 9 species which make the honey. If you see in Maharashtra, how many species are there? In Maharashtra, you will say that is Apis dorsata, that is dorsata bees, rock bees, which is called as. Then we have Apis florea, Apidae, little bee. These 2 cannot be reared in the boxes. But last 3, like Indian hive bee, Apis sirena indica, then European or Italian bee, Apis mellifera, or damer bee or stingless bee, Tetragonella iridipinis. These are can be reared in the boxes for our pollination purpose. Now we will see one by one. This is Apis dorsata. Apis dorsata, they makes the big hive, a very big hive, I will say, and it is generally made on the tall trees. Like these tall trees, the colony is always present there. Okay. Then this is on the mountains also. In the mountains range, on the top of the mountains, you will find this colony is there. Then even on the tall building, because now it is also coming on the tall building. Why it is coming? Because we have all cut down the all big forest, and we have cut down the trees also. Now where they will go? They will come on the tall buildings also now. If you see here, this is also a tall building in Talegaon, where I am staying right now, and there are different colonies of the rock bees. And I learned now the language of the bees now. Here is this photo was taken 23 July को मैंने photo लिया था, और I told these bees to go out immediately. So they went, and immediately with the 9th of August, they went away. And nothing is there now. See, nothing is remained there. All bees went out. So this is what we can understand the language of the bees also. And if you tell them in such a fashion or such a manner that they will go away, they will go away. Then this is one again on 16 tall building. They have made some smoke and all these things, but these bees from 14th floor, they went to the 16th floor and sat down, and then they called me. I said, okay. Then immediately on 5th September, I went there and I told them these bees to go away. And immediately, see now, on 21st September, this colony went away. So if you tell them if you talk them in such a manner that bees, they understand the language of us also. Rock bees, these are find a safe place in the big trees, forests, regions of the high mountain range, build the hives, and it's very aggressive and passionate by nature. They like the peace, but they do not deliberately harm anyone within. But if there's someone comes in their way, then nothing, then there will be a problem always, whether it is a human, cow, or buffalo, or horse, whatever. Okay, bees are larger in the little fingers, creates a very large hive, very big hive. You have seen just now. And they generally stay in their territory until the flowers are there, and they go from one place to the another place, gives 36 kg honey per year. They can fly up to 1,500. And you have got around 1 lakh bees in a colony also. 1 lakh to sometimes more than that also. Worker bees are there. Now, if it is a swarming stage means it is going from one place to the another place, one building to another building. Then if it is a long distance, then what will happen? They will find out some safe place for the sitting for some time, and then they go for the another thing. Now, this is a very small plant of around 7 feet only, but they have sat there. See here, it is the swarming stage. It is called a swarming stage. Okay, and this swarming stage, they generally gives the place for sitting there. Okay. Then these another bees are called as little bees. That is also cannot be read in the boxes, but they prepare a small hive on a tree, and nectar is collected from the fields, flowers in the season. These bees do not stay in the one place. They goes from one place to the another place, gives only 200 grams to 900 grams of honey. They are not used for beekeeping, but it is very good for the pollination purpose. So you have to conserve them in what is I say, you have to conserve them very practically. Okay. Then third hive, this is a Indian hive bee, Apis cerana indica. This can be read in the boxes. These prepare the hive in the hollow burrows, dark places in the ground. 1954, as it is the dark place or say burrows, they prepare and they live there. So you can take them into the box and rear them for the pollination purpose. This box can be taken from one place to the another place for our pollination purpose. So this is in 1954, brothers Tuck Priest and Fan Priest studied the quality of these bees, and then they decided that to keep into the box, and then they got a Nobel Prize also. So honey production by Indian bees, Apis cerana indica is 6 to 8 kg. But as I have the boxes here, I can say that you can get a 10 kg of honey per box per colony per year also. If you have a lot of flowers to eat them. Okay, so this is what one thing, very important thing. Then you have a European box also, European bees also, Apis mellifera. These are imported from the Italy. From the Europe, it is imported, and it gives around 25 to 40 kg. It is so small, quite smaller than the rock bees, but yellowish stripes on the bodies, but it gives around 25 to 40 kg. So you can just see that if it is a 6 to 8 kg or 10 kg, here it is 25 to 40 kg. But the rate wise, if you see Apis cerana indica, this will give you more money than the Apis European bees. This European bees, Apis mellifera bees. Okay. Then you have a very dammer bees or stingless bees, Mellifera iridipenis. So these are called as stingless bees. These are they are not truly stingless, but the sting is not well developed, and hence it is called as stingless bees. They produce the hive in the old building wall, in the crevices of the old tree also sometimes. They pollinate small flower crops like mango, onion, cashew, ajwain, shepu, and they produce only 300 to 400 grams of honey per year, every year, and that can be taken. And generally, these before there were 4 species, they prepare the hives in hexagonal shape, but this prepare the house, say how this thing sails like a small vessel type. Okay, you can see here in this thing. And here is the video. You can see here the video. Now in the crevices they have made in the wall. They are going outside and going inside. While going inside, you can see the pollen grains are taking inside. Okay, now this on the tree, on the stem of the tree, this is a small hive is made there. Valunkar sir, can you see? Madam.
Yes, sir. We can see.
It's visible, sir.
Okay.
It's visible. We can see this.
Okay. Now see, a small house is made there, and that can be read in the boxes also. Now here, I have told to the farmers that you keep this stem of the plant in their orchard. Now see, this is one farmer has kept like this.
ह्या स्टिंगलेस बीज आहेत आणि
A small stem is
एक
cut
लाकडी
into
ओंडका
pieces
इथे
and
खास
that
बांधून
is
ठेवलाय आणि त्या ओंडक्यामध्ये त्यांनी घर केलेलं आहे. हे पहा, ही फारच स्ट्रॉंग कॉलनी असणार आहे. आता हिला मी बॉक्समध्ये शिफ्ट करणार आहे.
see how they have made, farmer has made. He is my student actually, and he has prepared like this. Instead of box, he has put all the stem into the his orchard.
ह्या स्टिंगलेस बीजच्या घरामुळे किंवा त्यांच्या पोळ्यामुळे इथली जी आंबा आहेत हे प्रचंड मोठ्या प्रमाणात
The
त्याला
mango trees,
पॉलिनेशन चांगलं मिळतं.
pollination.
आंब्यासाठी सगळ्यात बेस्ट जर हे असतील मधमाशा असतील तर त्यामध्ये स्टिंगलेस बीज आहेत आणि या स्टिंगलेस बीजचं अशी घरं यांनी खास स्पेशली वेगवेगळ्या ठिकाणाहून गोळा करून इथं आणून ठेवलीत आणि त्या ह्या प्रकारे त्या मधमाशा इथे पॉलिनेशन करतायत. आपल्याला बघितलं आपण तर. आता बघा इथे तुम्ही डंकरहित मधमाशा ज्या आपण म्हणतो त्या आहेत ह्या. आणि इथे आता तुम्ही बघा इथे यांचं घर इथं आहे. ह्या लाकडाच्या ओंडक्यामध्ये त्यांनी घर केलेलं आहे. त्यांची
in short, we can say that if you cut that stem and put into the orchard, that is also will do the your purpose. Okay, and it is a general that they stays in their natural habitat. 8 species of stingless bees recorded in the Indian subcontinent till now. These are the 8 species, different species. They are recorded into the in Indian subcontinent. Now, honeybees belongs to the Hymenoptera order of the insects. Everybody knows that. They have chewing and lapping type of mouth parts. Then they have got 2 pairs of wings, and with the help of wings, they go from one flower to another flower. Out of 3 pairs, their last pair of legs are modified as a pollen collecting legs. This is a basic thing, but it is generally important. Then World Bee Day is celebrated on May 20 every year. May 20 is the birthday of Anton Jansa from Slovenia. Slovenia is one of the country where the beekeeping is their main business, and he was born in 1734, and Anton Jansa was a pioneer of modern apiculture. So FAO, the Slovenia government has given a prastav to the FAO, that our Anton Johnson has made a lot of work on this apiculture. So why not to keep World Bee Day on 20th May? So they have accepted it, and from 2018, we have started celebrating World Bee Day on 20th of May every year. Okay. Then this is one Apis carangellion, a new honeybee species found in Sahyadri mountain area recently. And it is a bees which was disappeared from long ago, but now it has been just found out. Now the research is going on these bees, how they are living and all these things, how they can be taken into the boxes and all these things. But this is a new, I will say, new research. Now let us understand colony of honeybees. Colony of honey, it's like a family. We have a family in our house. We have mother, father, and son, daughter, and all these things. Like they have also one family that is called as a colony of honeybees. Who are there inside? There is one queen. Always one queen is there. Drone 50 to 100 as per requirement. And this drone will not be produced every time. It may be sometimes present, sometimes may not be present. But whenever the new queen will be produced, that time only the drone will come into the existence. Worker bees, there are maybe 25,000 to 30,000 in a small hive, but it may be 70,000 to 120,000 or more than that also in case of Apis dorsata, rock bees, because it's a very huge hive is there. Then, so this is the one queen, drone 50 to 100, and worker bees, it's like a, you cannot say how many workers are there. There are plenty of workers, maybe up to 150,000 or so. Okay. Then there are also three castes are there. One is the queen bee, another one is the drone, and worker bee is the last one. Okay. Now let us see one by one. Queen is the bigger in size always. If you see in the this thing, this is a queen, very bigger size queen is there. Okay, everywhere, and it lives for around 3 to 5 years. Okay, queen lives for 3 to 5 years, and her only work is that to lay the eggs. That's all. Baki kuch nahi. 100 to 500 eggs per day. They are laying the eggs, up to 1,000 during the flower, up to 1,000. But it is decided that if the flowers are more in the nature, then she may lay more eggs. Okay. Then queen's abdomen is always bigger than 4 mm, so she cannot fly from one place to the another place for a long time. But and that cannot be so. Always remember that this queen is always present in the hive. She will not go anywhere. The queen has a smell of own her. If every colony or every queen is having one particular smell, is called a pheromone. This pheromone is special for that comb or say hive. And hence, you will find that even on the tree, I have shown you just now, there are around 25 to 27 or more than that also. Hives are there on the same plant, but worker bee doesn't go from one place to the another place, one hive to the another hive, because they have got a particular smell. There are some worker bees around the queen, always taking care of her. Okay, constantly feeling the royal jelly. Why they are around? Because this queen bee only eats the royal jelly. That's all. Baki kuch nahi khati. Sirf royal jelly khati, baki kuch nahi khati. And royal jelly is one of the very good food for honeybees, and it is good food for the on the earth also, we can see. Then queen lays 2 types of eggs. One is fertilized eggs, and another one is non-fertilized eggs. Now remember, from the non-fertilized eggs, when she lays, sometimes in a year, that develops into the drones. But for many days, around say 365 days are there in the year, So for 10 days, she might lay a non-fertilized egg, but another around 354 days, she lays the fertilized eggs. And from the fertilized eggs, you will grow into the queen and worker bees. So this is a very good relation we can see. Non-fertilized eggs develop into the drones, fertilized eggs develop into the queen and worker bees. Okay. Now, when she lays eggs, the laying of egg is going on. Okay, so laying of eggs into the cells which are made by the worker bees. Then there are 4 stages in the life cycle of a bee. Eggs, queen lay eggs, larva, eggs develop into the larva, then into the pupa and into the full grown worker bees. So these are the 4 stages you can see. Okay, 4 stages of the life cycle of a bee. Now, when just now I told you that eggs are there, eggs develop into the larva, larva is developed into the pupa, and pupa is developed into the full-grown worker bee. Now, who are eating? Eggs doesn't eat anything. Only larva eats and full-grown worker bee eats. Pupa is also doesn't, it's a resting stage. So larva, what is to feed on the larva? If the royal jelly is fed to the larva, then queen takes the birth. Then comes out the queens. Only this you can see here, queen bees developing because of the royal jelly. And when the pollen and honey is fed to the larva, then 1 second. Then what happened? When the royal jelly is fed to the diet as a diet to the larva, then it develop into the queen. And when the workers, they are fed with the diet of a bee pollen and honey, they develop into the worker. Both are the females. This is one you can say a fertile female, and this is another worker is nothing but a sterile female. Both are the female. Now, here 42 to 40 days, 2 days to 60 days, is the life cycle of the worker bees. Now I told you queen bee, so life cycle is around 3 to 5 years. But these worker bees, they just live for 42 days to 2 months, that is 60 days, you can say. Then when the eggs are there, eggs is only 1 to 3 days. Then this larva is 4 to 9 days, and then 10 to 20 days is the pupal test. Okay, so this is their life cycle. Eggs, when they laid, they looks like a rice grain, we can see, rice grain size. Okay, small, this thing, everywhere in this thing you will find the eggs are there inside. The eggs develop into the eggs are the laid, which is giving you the larva. This is the larva. This is the white color is the larva. Larva is fed by the worker bees. Then this develop into the pupa. Pupa is like this, and it is a resting stage. And when the full-grown adult worker comes out from the pupa, they cut this opening of the this packet of these cells, and they come out. Okay. Now, first step when they keep, let us see how they.
Well, the female bees are called the workers. They make up most of the hive. All the lady bees do all of the work to keep the hive alive.
Okay, now this is the first step they have kept. Just come out from the cell and now started doing the work. Now, when they comes out, what they have? They have the pollen collecting legs. The last leg, that is last hind pair of the legs is pollen collecting legs. So pollen collecting legs are like this. You can see the pollen press here. Pollen rack is there on the leg side, and you can see here the pollen is collected here on these flowers, on these legs from the flowers. Okay, so they have got a chewing and lapping type of mouth parts. Why? They have got one thing, two things to make from this. Mouth parts are used for molding the wax to build the comb, and they to suck the nectar from the flowers of the plant. For these two purposes, the chewing and lapping type of mouth parts are made. Now, this is the anatomy of the bee. You can see here, you can see this is the sucking mouth parts, biting mouth parts, and when they comes inside, this goes into this crop honey stomach. When this thing is taken, when they like this, they suck the nectar, and it goes into the this what you say crop or honey stomach. You can see, okay. And now this is what the workers bees. And now last one is the drones. Drones contain around 50 to 40 to 100. It depends. It depends. Require as per requirement they give the birth. Okay. The old queen gives birth to these males while producing a new queen. Males breed in the month of October, and the male is killed after mating with the queen. Okay. Actually, what happens when the drones comes out, that time only the new queen will come out, and the new queen will flies into the sky only once, and all these drones will go behind it, and they will meet the queen, that new queen. And after mating that the new queen, this drone fall down and die. That is the one thing. And whatever remaining the drones are there, they are coming in again into the hive. They are killed out because they don't have. These drones are dependent on workers for the feeding purpose, and they don't have sting also, and they live for around 40 days generally, you can say. Now worker bees. Worker bee, I told you, they have what 42 days to 60 days of lifespan. First 3 weeks, they are doing the work inside the comb, and last 3 weeks, they are doing the work outside the comb, you can see. So again, there is a division of work of these worker bees. Now, first 4 days, you can say the cleaners bee. These are called as cleaners bees. When they just take a birth to 4 days old, they are called as cleaners bee. They are eating the pollen from the comb, cleaning the cells. That's all. Their work is only that much, and the queen will lay into that particular cells, you can see. Then 5 to 9 days. These are called as nurse bees. From the pharyngeal gland of a head, royal jelly comes out, and that is fed to the queen. Okay. So this is royal jelly is the product of nurse bees from the pharyngeal gland of a head, and that is fed to the queen only. That's all. Okay. Then royal jelly is nothing but it is a gelatinous substance produced by the honeybees, fed to the queen bees, and it is comprised of water, protein, several B vitamins, and trace elements also. Okay. So very good food on this earth is nothing but it is a royal jelly. Then 10 to 16 days, this bees, from the abdomen part, the wax comes out. This wax comes out, and this wax is taken into the mouth, and with the help of the chewing and lapping type of mouth parts, they are build the comb. They are called as build the comb. So building of the comb is nothing but first they take the measurement, how much to measure perfectly. Now to see, they can see. This is the measurement going on. How they are taking the measurement. So this is the measurement they have taken. Now they will start building. And for this, you can see how the wax is coming out from the abdomen part of the worker bees. Now see from the abdomen part, the wax is coming out. Now this wax will be taken into the mouth and they build the hexagon shape cone. Why hexagon only? Because hexagon are the useful shapes. They can hold the queen bee's eggs and store the pollen and honey made by the worker bees. And you cannot think or for other type of these things like circle, square, and triangle and all these things. But hexagon found to be very useful for them, and hence they are called as the best engineers in the world, I will say. Okay, they are called as the best engineers in the world. They produce in such a way that if you measure it per 10 to the power minus 9, it will be a perfect hive. You will not find a single small difference also there. So this is one thing. Then 17 to 19 days, store manager bees. They are called as store manager bees. These are the store managing. They are doing the management of the comb. Then sometimes wings are very rapidly flapping for the pulling of the hive. Then strengthen the wings also. It also helps in strengthening the wings. It also helps them to fly out. And when the pollens are bringing from the flowers, they are called as they are again put into the perfect cells, you can say. Then 20 to 21 days, these are called as guard bees. Their mission to keep the colony's inhabitants safe from the intruders. It's very important that nobody should come inside. If somebody tries to come inside, then they are immediately attacking and making a trouble to them. Okay, it is called as security guard, you can say, like a security guards. Then 22 to 38 days, these are the forager bees. Forager bees, their mission to pollinate the female flower by dropping from the pollen from the male flowers. And also they are doing one thing. This is the pollination is their main purpose, but they are doing some another thing, like they are collecting the nectar from the flower, also some pollen from the flowers, and store in the hive for the younger young ones also, you can say. Okay. Then 39 to 40 days, last 4 days. These are called as search bees. Search bees, they go outside the comb every day in the morning, and they find out the direction and the distance of the flowers from the hive, and then they come out. Then they comes back again and doing some dance that I will tell you afterward. But some worker bee bring the propolis also, propolis from the buds of the plant. So this is a propolis. When they bring that, propolis is a brownish resinous material of a waxy consistency collected by the bees from the buds of the trees and used in cement as a cement in repairing and maintaining the hive. Suppose they are bringing the preparing the hive, and there is repairing, some maintaining is there, that propolis is used. And this propolis is a very good medicine in ancient Europe also. And right now also, it has got a very good market in this thing. Then now the search worker bees, when they comes back, they make the dance. They make the dance that is called as a waggle dance. Waggle dance understand the direction and distance of the flower from the other worker flies. Okay. Now this is as a semicircular, you can say it is like a 8 type this thing. They're straight driving, they're going straight and again coming out, again going straight, again going. Likewise, this is you can see my one video here.
दो-तीन जन को मिला
बराबर से नाच रहा है.
You can see the inside.
सी
ते हळूहळू पसरतंय बघा तो डान्स.
सगळीकडेच हे करतो.
हा
तो म्हणजे आता जाऊन आला
व्हिडिओ
हा जाऊन आला असेल.
हा वॅगल डान्स
वॅगल डान्स
बीच वाला बराबर रे शाना है वो जाके है.
लंबा जाके आ रहा
लिया ना डांस लिया ना.
You can see there inside the larvas are present, pupas are present, and eggs are present also. So this dance was developed, discovered by the Austrian scientist Karl von Frisch. Karl von Frisch was from Austria. It is from in the European country. Austria is a small nation, and Karl von Frisch was from the scientist from there. And he discovered these dance, and lastly, he got the Nobel Prize for the research on this honeybee waggle dance also. Okay. So he recognized how this unique form of communication allowed bees to share information on the location of food sources with the nestmates. Okay. So there it exactly tells the the distance and direction of the food source, you can say. Now, where is the honey present? A very simple question to everybody. Most of the people say it is present in the flower, right? So generally we say honey is present in the flower, but it is not like that. Honey is present in the flower, then we could have made some types of machines to extract the honey from the flowers, but it is not like that. It is like a factory we can make, but it is not happening because honey is not present in the flower. Remember, honey is present in the they prepare the honey. The worker bees, they prepare the honey, which is a very complex procedure, I will say. The flower contains sugary substance. This is called as nectar, we can say. And this nectar they bring from the flowers, and this nectar is having a sucrose. This sucrose, then they, with this sucrose, in the sucrose, they mix the invertase enzyme. This invertase enzyme, and this is a chemical reaction takes place, and it gives a levulose and dextrose, two important constituent. Out of that, levulose is the higher percentage, that is 37%, and dextrose up to 34%. So this 37 plus 34 becomes 71%, and these two are the main constituent of the honey. Now, here, in case of when they bring the nectar from the flower, it contains 80% of the moisture or water. This is bringing down to 17%. This is bringing down to 17%. So 71 plus 17 become 88%, and remaining 12% is the another very small, this thing is there. So this is the honey drop when it is poured, when it is the honey drop is present, prepared in their mouth parts, then it is poured into the cell. Okay. Now, when the one worker bee goes to the flower, it comes, he has first thing that they will pollinate the plants. Then they comes back. While coming back, they will bring the nectar into their mouth as well as pollens into their legs. Then they comes out, and after coming inside the comb, this guard bees will check whether the same worker is there from our colony or not. And that is checking of this thing. As a security guard, I told you, as a security guard, they will check. Then they comes out inside, and after coming inside, they will give their whatever in the mouth part they have nectar that they give inside like this. They bring their this thing very together and give from one place to the another, like this, one bee to the another bee. Okay, and the another bee, there is a trick to extract the water from nectar. Then they immediately like this mouth and blow its bubble gum, and what happened? It increases the area for surface area for the evaporation of honey drop, and the water goes away. So this is a very good thing that they produce like this. Okay. Then such type of honey, when it is produced, it is thrown into that particular cell, hexagonal cell, and after that, when the hexagonal cell is full, that is packed by the builder bees, because builder bees has got the wax is there inside. So they pack them. Worker bee, they pack them. Now it is very important how fast they can flap the wings. This comes when the scientist in 1947, when scientist tries to measure the particular how fast they are making the, so it comes to 208 to 277 beats per second. So it is all gamble thing. You cannot think over it also, that they so fast they are this thing. 208 to 277 within a second. So it's so fast. They are very perfectly they are moving this thing. Then worker B, you can see here. See how fast they are making the tapping of the wheels.
अरे काही समजत नाही
काय
ना,
करतात
केवढी
त्याला?
स्पीड आहे
किती
त्याची.
fast आहे.
बापरे.
Very fast they
एका
are.
मिनिटात
this
12,000
thing.
16,000 वेळा
And
आहे.
when
एका
such type of honey is produced, it is into the hexagonal cell, it the packs, and the builder bees they pack that particular cell. So that is what honey is produced by them. A worker bee produces, you can say 12 to 13 bees are required to produce a single spoon of honey. And for ourselves, single spoon is nothing, just immediately you can eat it. But the 12 to 13 bees for this thing, and the entire colony must produce 27.5 kg of honey in winter and summer, combined if the colony survives. So that much quantity, 27.50 kg honey should be produced by the single colony. Now, honey is in, when we say honey is a sweet thing for us, but it is 3,000 years old. Honey is also found in the Egypt of the pyramids of the Egypt. It's still eatable, but this honey is in crystallized form or granular form. It is not in the, because what happened now, when the honey is present in the comb on the tree or on in the box also, you can say, the temperature is always, temperature makes the important factor. Temperature is around 35 degrees Celsius. But when the honey is removed from the comb, it is into the bottle, like if it kept in the bottle, what will happen? The temperature will go down. In the winter time, temperature will go down, the honey will crystallize. Pure honey will crystallize immediately. So this is one example, and honey never has an expiration date. Expiry date is not there because it never spoils if it is perfectly made by the honeybees. Okay. So here 10 to 21 degrees Celsius temperature range favors the crystallization. So within this, it is favor the process of crystallization. So crystallization is the natural phenomena of the honeybee. Honey makes the safer by crystallization, you can say. Okay. So this is one thing. 10 to 21 degrees Celsius is the important. When this much temperature is there inside our house, what will happen? The crystallization will take place. So it is always written on the bottle, don't keep into the refrigerator. We have to keep into the natural surrounding. Okay. Don't suppose if you want to grow the crops, if you want to keep the boxes, or you want to do the business of this, you have to plant these type of plants, which is I am showing right now. You have to make such a calendar of operation, calendar of a plantation, we can say. According to that, if you plant it very perfectly, then what happens? You get the flowers, means honeybees get the flower every day, 365 days per year. Okay, so this is what flowers is important thing for the business purpose. You cannot depend on the other thing that you have got a forest area and all these things, it will give the flower. No, you have to make yourself flowering plants, or you can say a bee park, and this bee park should have such type of flowers each day. So here some of the plants like bajra, pearl millet, sorghum, great millet, maize will provide pollen to the bees. Other things will get both the things like pollen as well as nectar, because only the two things they require. We require only two things, pollen as well as nectar, either pollen or either nectar. There are some plants, they give only pollen. Sometimes pollen, they give only nectar. Both, sometimes some plants give both the things to us. Okay. So if you want to honeybee rearing, doing it as a business, you require some instruments, you can say. Boxes for rearing the boxes, bees, then to stand to keep these boxes. because box should be kept on the stand always. You cannot keep them into the direct into the directly into the field. No, you have to keep the stand, and on that you can have to keep the box. The smoker is needed to make the smoke of coconut husk. You can just take the coconut husk, make a smoke of it to calm down the bees. So they will calm down for few time. Only few smoke you have to give to them. Then beehive to protect the body of us from stinging. Just put this on your mouth or head, you can say, and they will not sting to you. Hive tool is required to remove the frames in the boxes. Then you need the honey extractor machine to remove the honey from the frames. Then sharp knife for decapping of the frame. Different size drums to store the honey. Then muslin cloth for sieving the honey, and black oil or grease to fasten on the stand to protect the enemies. You can use the oil of a four-wheeler after use. After use of this servicing of our four-wheeler, you get the oil that can be used on the stand. So likewise, you can make the things. Then different enemies are there, like a monkey, aswell, then red ants and black ants. Cockroaches are there, spiders, lizard, frog, dragonfly, hawk moth, praying mantis, green bee-eater bird, kotwal bird, honey buzzard bird, rat, and yellow jacket wasp, recently found in India and is very problem for the beekeepers. Okay, so these are different enemies, we can say. These enemies gives us the problem. Okay, then diseases are there, like diseases of honeybees. We have some nosema disease, which is attacks fully grown bees, like the worker bees, fully grown, that attacks this nosema disease. Then these broods are there, like a larva, pupa. On the larva, you will find European fall brood is the disease, and on the pupa, you will find American fall brood is the disease. Okay, so these are the two diseases found in for the honeybees. In our area, or in the Maharashtra or Madhya Pradesh, sometimes this European foul brood may attack, but generally it don't attack. Nosema disease generally happens in the rainy season. When there is too much rain, that times nosema may attack our this thing, because it is all cloudy weather and always raining. That time it may attack, but we have to take care of them by feeding the different type of medicines to them, so that they will not attack our fully grown bees also, or say larvae and pupa also. Then farmers are rearing the boxes. Why? Because for getting the different products, we will see different products are getting from the boxes for multiplying and selling the box. You have one box, you can multiply it into 2 boxes and sell the 1 box. Or you can have 10 boxes. You prepare the new 10 boxes and sell that boxes also. For the pollination crop, these 10 boxes if you have, or 20 boxes you have, you keep into the your field of different crops, you will get the pollination. And lastly, this giving the boxes to different needy farmers on rent. So you can earn the money from giving boxes to the needy farmers for pollination purpose. You can earn the money. So likewise, these 4 things, getting different products, getting money, multiplying and selling the box, you can get the money. Pollination of crop, your pollination is more, you get the more yield and you get the more money. Then giving the boxes to different needy farmers, you get the money again. So these are the different sectors of this honeybee rearing, you can say, for getting your yield or say money more. Then as I am a Central Bee Research and Training Institute, which is in Pune, CBRTI Pune, it is in Shivajinagar, Pune. It is set up in 1962, and it is strengthened the apiculture research and training in Indian beekeeping sector. Okay, so this is what currently KVSA and CBRTI, with its extensive network of 15 states beekeeping extension centers, 100 registered institutions of cooperative and state Khadi and VI boards in undertaking this training program. And I am one of the master trainer of this CBRTI. So we have a driving objective of CBRT is like undertake comprehensive training, basic and advanced and research activities, assess the beekeeping impact on ecology, apiculture, agriculture and horticulture, study of enhanced performance of honeybees and beekeeping, create awareness of beehive products, and establish the protect honey characteristics of market meritorious. So these are our main driving objective of this CBRT, where according to that we are working. Now suppose you have boxes and you are to keep into the field for the pollination. When to keep? If you plant just now and if you are keeping the boxes, there is of no use. So you have to keep the boxes when 20% flowering of the crop is there, then and then only can go and put into the box, in the boxes. Between the field and boxes, remember that field and boxes should have not more than 500 meters. You have to keep the boxes near to the farm so that the bee will go on the farm, on the flowers, and then the going and coming again back to the box, the distance will be less, and they can have a more number of coming, going likewise, more numbers. So they will get the more honey. We can get the more honey and different products also. Different color panels like this. You can see this is a photograph from New Zealand. This like a different type of this color panels or stickers you have to put on the box so that the bees will identify the box perfectly. Okay. So this is the color boxes are very much important for the pollination purpose or in the boxes also. Okay. Then now in the rainy season, what happened? In the rainy season, the moisture, there is a moisture in the air and number of bees in the boxes are decreasing, start decreasing, because what happened? When there is no flower in the vicinity of the boxes, what will happen? The problem will be coming like that. The number of bees will be lessened. They will be less, and this when there is a less number of worker bees, the wax moth will infest inside. Wax moth is a pest of these honeybees. They go inside and they creates a problem. Okay, so you have to. One thing is that you have to avoid this. The bottom of the honey box should be cleaned every 8 to 10 days. Very important thing. Remove the wax residue on the sole that is on the bottom, and this waste contains waxworm eggs and larvae also. Sometimes you have to clean it properly, frequently also. Now this Francois Huber, who is a scientist, he has worked on the honeybee multiplication, queen bee multiplication. You can see he has worked on extensively on that, and I am now in Maharashtra, I'm in Madhya Pradesh. Nobody is doing this business, but this is very good business to prepare the queen bee and sell. Okay. Now here it takes a lot of time to produce a queen fly naturally. Queen bee making it very naturally is very laborious times, and it is once in a year you will get a new queen. And what will happen that time? It's so called or problematic. So that's what you can do, the queen bee rearing techniques. This is a queen bee rearing techniques. It's a quality of a queen bee. What is the quality of a queen fly? Queen. A properly mated queen is fertilized with 5 to 7 million sperms. I told you that once the queen is prepared or born, after some time it goes into the area, into the sky. The drones will fly them behind it, and in the air only you will find the mating takes place. Mating takes place. Mating is what? It is nothing but sperms from the drones will go into the body of the queen. So it should have 5 to 7 million sperms. But scientist Tarpe said that 81% of commercially raised queen are fertilized less than 5 million sperms. It should have 5 to 7, but it is 5 million sperms below that. And in some of the cases, in like a 19%, they are below 3 million. So now see, just imagine If she has only 3 million sperms, how she will lay eggs for the 3 to 5 years? It's impossible. Because sperms are more important for the eggs laying. So properly mated queen should have 5 to 7 million sperms. Remember that. Now, for any of the boxes, what we should do? We should take into consideration that some kind of flowers every day it is present in your day. Provide them a clean water. Don't spray the toxic chemicals. Once a week, clean the box. Take care of the predators and diseases. Very simple tricks are there. These simple tricks, if you follow it, you will get a good honeybee pollination. And I am always telling in my training program, don't keep the boxes for the honey. Keep the boxes for the pollination. If you keep in the mind that we have kept the boxes for the pollination, you will get honey. But if you are keeping in mind that boxes are kept for only honey, you won't get anything. That is very important thing. Okay. Then there are different types of honey is available. Now, why different type of honey is produced? Suppose I have a jambul orchard of 4 acres, and I keep the boxes there at the time of flowering. I get this jambul honey. Like same thing, tulsi honey. If I have 1 acres of tulsi, I keep the boxes there. I get a tulsi honey. Like a sunflower field is there, I keep the boxes there. I get a sunflower honey. Like a wild forest honey, then if I keep in the boxes into the forest, you get a forest honey. Mustard honey and same thing like that, multiflora honey. If a different types of flowers are there, then you get the multiflora honey. So different kinds of honey is produced. If you have a mango tree, you will get the mango honey. If you have only nariyal, coconut tree, you get the coconut honey. Likewise, different honey is produced, and the same thing like a fruits, you have what different kind of properties, the same thing comes into the honey. But remember, honey made from the yellow flowers. Yellow flower, different kinds of yellow. Sunflower is there, mustard, tak, dhancha, bitter gourd, sponge gourd, cucumber, snake gourd. All these are yellow flowers. These yellow flowers, when the honey is produced from the yellow flowers, what will happen? This will crystallize very fast. Crystallization will be very fast. Crystallization is the natural phenomenon of honey, and it contains the levulose 36.7% and dextrose 34%. I told you, and this is called as a sprayed honey or a set honey, and this is having a good rate in the European community, European countries, and generally in our India, what happened? The yellow flowers honey are called as or sprayed honey or set honey is called as a adulterated honey, but it is not like that. It is all important thing that you have to try to understand it, that if the sprayed honey is there or set honey is there, it is a real honey, because levulose and dextrose both are the sugars. These sugars generally, what happened? Generally, these sugars when the temperature comes down, they tries to crystallize very fast. Okay, so this is what this type of honey is having a good demand in European countries. So this is our 90% of our sunflower and mustard honey produced in India is sold to a persons who are making the business, and they are exporting it to the Europe countries. So here different colors of honey you can see. See different colors, a black color, yellow color, and different colors of honey you can see. Okay. Now small children, how much to eat the honey? Small children are there 5 to 10 grams, younger person 30 grams honey, and old age person 20 grams. Now these are the eating per this thing. But how to identify the pure honey? Take 1 glass of water like this and pour 1 spoon of honey into it, and it directly goes to the bottom like this. It goes to the bottom, then it is called as pure honey. But if it is started mixing at the surface of water, that is called as adulterated honey. This is one thing. So there are many tests likewise, but always remember that मध हा गोड नसून मधुर आहे. In Marathi it is said that मध हा गोड पदार्थ नाहीये, तो मधुर पदार्थ आहे. हे आपण लक्षात ठेवलं पाहिजे. Real honey versus factory honey. How to distinguish it? Real honey is made by the bees. Fake honey is made factory made. Honey aroma is there. There is no smell or sour of smell. Contains bee wax, pollens and wax and propolis. They contain nothing. Here no sugar added. Here it contains the cane, beet or corn sugar. What they are bringing? They are bringing from different countries like this beet or corn sugar or cane sugar, and they are mixing into the this thing, selling it as like honey. It naturally crystallizes, it never crystallizes. This is the one important thing that all should understand. If the crystallization doesn't take place, that it means that it is a false honey, fake honey. The general honey, pure honey, will always crystallize. Then such type of products you get on the roadside. This type of roadside product, or these bottles are also collected from the roadside and just be filled with the sugary substance. Okay, and they are selling as honey. Okay, so don't take such type of honey at all. Now, this is one thing. What I said, honeybees pollinate the plant and gives us the food. Okay, so this is very important thing. So food is required for everybody on this earth to live. So make a place everybody that we will not waste the food. Okay, whatever required for eating, take that much into the plate and eat, but never waste the food. And all ladies like madam and 2 madams are here, which I am seeing. Please don't cook more food and cook that much food you need for your family. Don't spoil the food, because food is prepared by the small bee, I will say. This is what our products you can get. Increasing the crop yield by pollination. Percentage pollination is increased. This is one thing from the honeybee product. Another, honey is getting, pollen grains are eating. Then wax is getting, sting poison of bees you can remove, and preparation of medicine is going. Royal jelly, prepare the tablet or eat. Propolis is also to prepare the different products in the company. So these are the 6 products you are getting from the bees. Okay, so total 7 become product of the honeybees you get. Then this one I told you, that sting poison or bees, it is very good. It contains the melittin as a poison from the bees, or is nowadays is very good for the cancer treatment also. Okay, so cancer treatment is generally used for these bees venom. It's called as bee venom, and it's contained melittin. Okay. Now, suppose if you want to go to this different forest area, then caves and forts and different places likewise, what you should do? We should take we should not do something like this. Apis dorsata bees, they are present, which are very much aggressive right now because of climate change and destruction of forest. So many instances are happening right now. 2 days back also there was this, 4 days back also there was resistance, that attack of Apis dorsata bees on the human being. Why they are attacking, and what we should do to take care? We should take care that don't wear the dark red or yellow color dress. Don't drink and don't use the cigarette when you are going at these places. Don't make the noise after going in the forest. In the forest, don't make any dance. Many people like dance and going to the forest and making the dance. Why? No, don't make it. You should not go to the forest in a large number. Thousands of people going to on the caves or say forts or the jungle. What is there? They don't like that. Then after going there, don't throw the stones of wood on the natural beehive. Then take any known person while going to the forest. If you are going such places, take the known person. Flashlight should not be used while taking the photos of the hives. Don't go to the forest with fragrant oil. If you put on your this thing, fragrant oil on hair, perfume, and all these things, body perfume, don't use it, because they are all disturbed because of this oil and perfume or body fragrant. Okay. Why beekeeping is such a popular in Slovenia country? Because they are kept mostly in the wooden apiaries near the agriculture and horticulture. Create awareness. So remember, Slovenia is one of the big country, a small country, but big in the case of hives, boxes. So we have to follow them and try to become them like this. This is at Shivneri Fort. This is the incident happens when that person threw one stone onto the natural hive. Then immediately they came, and at least this hand, we can say right hand was having around 100 stings on one right hand, same thing on the left hand, and on the mouth, plenty. So around 400 bees were stinged to him on this day because he threw one stone on it. Okay. So then this newspaper likewise came many times. Okay. News in the paper has come and different things likewise. Then this is our Junnar area where there are plenty of caves are there, and there are plenty of these hives. They are Apis dorsata hives. They are there. Okay, and here many incidences have happened. Then why honeybees are declining right now? Less knowledge to the farmers, industrial agriculture, climate change, disease and pest, high use of pesticides and weedicides, declining the flora of area, and different things. Neonicotinoid pesticides are more toxic to the honeybees. So don't use these neonicotinoid pesticides into the pit if you want to keep the boxes. Okay. My future plan is like this. You can see this small video. I am preparing like this to take to the farmers, schools, colleges, so that they can see the honeybees. So here in this case, honeybees won't come outside, but people can see, students can see that particular honeybees. Okay. Then this is a small children's, they are making you can see here, small boys of farmer, they are playing with the bees. They take out, nobody will share that. Owners doesn't make any problem. Okay. Now see, this is a girl who is doing.
दुसरी काढा. दादा ते बघ, नील, ए नील, इकडे बघ.
She is not afraid at all by the bees.
ठेव खाली, हळूच ठेव.
Okay, so this is what. Then what we can learn from the honeybees? All of us who are joined here, around 133 people are there. So what we can learn from the honeybees? Cooperation, harmony, organization, and stubbornness. Work with very constantly. Get up early and start the work. Go and bring pollens and nectar from the same plant. Always take care of the hive. Work till your death point. And lastly, don't waste any food, which is very precious. This is what we can learn from the honeybees. This is one incident just now happened. What happened? All these protestants were there, they sat on the Karnataka State Assembly Hall, and there was, on the top of the building, there was a hive there. And what happened? Because of these colorful dresses and noise, what happened? Just check.
ತಾಲೂಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರೈತರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಡೆದಿರುವ
Now I'm seeing. You can see here, people are standing now, running and all this thing. Because you can see on the top there is the hives are there. See on the top of this thing, hives are there. See, this is the hive. These are the hives present there, and the people are running and running and running. Okay, so no bee, no future. In the last, this thing, this one was very good. This thing, statue is there, and this is one that two male and female, they are sitting together. Female is thinking about all these things, but male is thinking about the bee. And this is a very good, what we say, picture is there. So if you think about the bees, bees won't attack you. Okay. Likewise, so you have given me exactly at 12 o'clock. I have started 11:56. So I have finished my presentation. If anybody is having questions, they can ask me.
Thank you
so much,
very much,
sir.
Yeah.
Mr. Hemant Kumar. It was quite informative, and I believe the students have benefited from your lecture. It was so informative. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your such a knowledgeable, valuable, and fruitful session. Now the panel is open for discussion. If participants have some queries, they may ask.
If anybody wants to ask the question, they can ask. No question. And it is all written in the chat also. All participants are informed that a link of a quiz will be shared with you at the end of the webinar. It is advised to solve the quiz. Those who will get secured 70% or above mark, you will get the webinar certificate. Good thing. The students, if they want to ask or say anybody who is joined here, they can ask
yes,
the questions.
You are free to ask anything. If you have any doubts, you can get it cleared from Mr. Hemant Kumar. Don't feel shy in asking.
Sir, I have a small question. As you have said that we have so
Okay.
many types of honey,
Okay.
like Ambi honey or mint honey, tamarind honey. So is there any change in flavor of this honeys?
Yeah, flavor is changed. Flavor is changed.
So as per
You
the
will find
crop,
different flavor. As per the crop, nectar is different, and hence the property is different and the taste is different.
thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Ma'am, there are 3 questions from some participants in question answer
Yeah.
topic. Please read it.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Sure,
Yeah.
sir. So one question is there, sir, mass multiplication question, bee rearing technique. Student
Yeah,
is asking.
it is okay. Mass multiplication queen bee rearing technique is one of the technique where you can just rear the queens by a it is not explaining because it is doing the practical things properly. So if you that Ram Prem Meena is there. Those who want to learn this technique, they have to come to me or they have to come to the goes to different places for doing that. If I explain them, even they can't understand it properly. So no question. So you have to learn it properly. mass multiplication being rearing technique. Okay. Sir, can a firing unit be set upon the 6th floor where the place is too windy? Too windy means how much? Windy means I didn't really understand your question properly. But 6th floor you can keep the boxes. Like a stingless bees boxes can be kept even on the 16th floor also. But you have a perfect eating purpose. What is it? Flowers. Flowers are more important. You can keep the boxes anywhere, but the flowers are more important. Then, sir, presently no one is growing crop without pesticides. So how we can rear honeybee safely? See, Aman Singh Tomar, you have a 10 acres of land. Okay, I will just explain to you. 10 acres of land is there. Out of that, half acre is kept only for the bees. You can make a bee park there. Don't spray anything, no spraying inside the bee park. Perfectly, you plan that area in such a fashion that there will be nothing, no fertilizers, no pesticide, nothing, yes, only the crops and flower crops, you can say. And what will happen? These bees will survive there. Now, suppose you have a remaining 9 acres of land, and if you have planted the sunflower there in some area, so 2 acres of sunflower, and you want to take these boxes to that particular area, what you have to do? And if you want to spray, then what you have to do? You have to close that chamber, close that queen gate. Queen gate means it is the entrance point. You have to close it. After closing it, you can take it to the that close for 1 day and spray on that day. Spray the on day. Suppose if you want to spray today, tomorrow morning. So today night you just go there, close that particular entrance point. So tomorrow morning the bees will not go outside; they will be inside. And second day morning, tomorrow morning you spray crop, and next day after tomorrow in the morning session you go and open that particular entrance. The bees will go inside, but till that time the power of this insecticide will go outside because it will evaporate. Okay, so this is one thing you can do. Can royal jelly be used for eating purpose by human? Yes. See, in Europe, this Elizabeth Queen was eating a royal jelly daily. Hence, she was looking like a 40 years at the age of 99 also when she died. Okay, this is one thing. Another question, sir, you mentioned Naki yellow flowers, honey will get crystallized due to which property of yellow flowers? See, yellow flower has got I told you, honey is nothing but levulose and dextrose. Dextrose percentage more in the yellow flowers and it is quite in crystallization. So dextrose is the main important criteria that giving you the crystallization. Okay. In yellow flowers, the dextrose is more. Hence, it is a problem. What preparatory method we do for our field before strip of honey boxes? I just told you, make a bee park. Of whatever area, half acre, 1 field. But after coming the flowers, you can just take the boxes. Okay, this is a important thing. If you want to take the boxes, first plant the trees and then only you can this thing. Okay. Shivam, we want to brand our process of FSSAI standard approval. That is very simple thing. If you apply for the FSSAI, you get FSSAI number and then subsidy is there. Subsidy is also getting no question for this thing. So there is a adulteration test for purity of honey like water content or in synthetic sugar. Is there any adulteration test? I told you adulteration test just now. Take a glass of water and put your original honey that directly goes into the bottom And if it is a synthetic honey or synthetic sugar, we directly dissolve on the surface of the water. Okay, so this is one thing. Sir, the 6th floor is a terrace besides national highway. The wind moving there is too fast. Many times people are not able to walk properly on the terrace. Will the news survive in such place? Bees will survive, yes. No question. See, bees are stronger than us. I will say they will survive with them. But plant a trees, flower trees there. That is very important. How many processing units and beekeepers in our country we want self-business startup, how to contact beekeepers? This question I will answer them. Ram Prem Meena, you can just contact me at any time. My number was there. I will give you all the details afterward. Okay, thank you, sir. Sugar patient can eat honey or not? Yes. No question. Jambul honey is there, which can be taken by sugar patient also. जर ठिकाणी ठेवली तरी पावसाळ्यात त्या मधमाशा तिथून निघून गेल्या तर त्या पुढील वर्षी त्या ठिकाणी परत येतात का? नो. It is no or yes also. Both the answers are there. Sometimes it coming, sometimes it don't come. What is the propolis actually? Propolis is nothing but present on the buds of the flower, buds of the plant, different type of what?
Usually found on trees, tree raisins, propolis.
I think network has been stopped by the. Sir, left हो गए ना अर्चना मैम?
Yes, sir.
It seems he's lost the link.
Yes, yes.
Ah.
Signal lost हो गए sir.
Ah. Maybe he has exhausted the, what you call that?
There are so many questions, sir.
Okay. Let us see if he can rejoin us.
Selective ले लेंगे मैम. रजनी मैम selective ले लेना questions.
Dr. Baba Sahib, just check whether he can rejoin us.
Yes. Sir is
Yes, sir,
trying
we
to
are checking.
contact.
Yes.
Nice. He has joined.
Sir, there is we can take this last question. Is there any certificate required for starting in apiculture?
Yeah. If you have to make apiculture, you can take a certificate of CBRTI and then you can start anywhere in India. No question. It is a training certificate. If you take that certificate, you can start at anywhere. No question for getting subsidy as well as getting for loan also. Okay.
Thank you.
For loan. Yeah.
We have,
Thank you, sir.
we have recently established an apiary unit with 5 bee colonies. We're just starting it in our institute.
Just starting. Okay.
Yes.
Sir, see, one thing I'm telling you, in the apiary, flowers are more important. If you
Right.
take that flowers, if you plant flowers accordingly, you make the calendar there, and according to that plant perfectly, like maize and bajra, pearl millet,
Yes.
and grape millet, and even the
Flora
flower
is
plants, like
flora is very important. There's
Very
a
important.
prime factor for.
otherwise won't remain
yes.
there. Yeah, that is very important.
Thank you very much. It has been very informative session, Mr. Hemant Kumar sir. Thanks for joining us. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Have you,
Thank you.
sir, Yuvraj sir, have you put the link for them?
Yes,
Have
sir.
you sent the link to the students?
Archana ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are sending.
Ask to Baba Sahib, sir. Yes, please.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
yes,
just send the link to the students and they will attempt.
Sir, students will get the link within 2 minutes. Didn't receive.
Thank you, sir, for such a valuable session. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Archana Kaude, Assistant Professor, IAG, SVVV, for word of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. A very good morning, a very good afternoon to honorable guest speakers, respected coordinator, Dr. Professor Vinodhar, faculty member, and my dear participants. Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be touched or seen. It's just maybe felt by heart. As we come close to the end of webinar, I feel honored and privileged to get an opportunity to propose vote of thanks. Let me first start by giving glory to Almighty God for making today's webinar a resounding success. First and foremost, I thank our special guest, Mr. Hemant Kumar Dumbre, honeybee researcher and master trainer at CBRI TI, Pune, Maharashtra, who, despite of his busy schedule, has found time to grace this occasion. Not only this, but he has also enlightened us with his commendable talk on the subject and clearing our concepts and enhancing our understanding pertaining to honeybee benefits for human beings and agriculture. I, on behalf on organizing committee, I convey my deep regards and heartily thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Upinder Dhar, Sri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwavidyalaya, Indore, and Dr. K.N. Guru Prasad, Dean, Faculty of Agriculture, Sri Vaishnav Institute of Agriculture, Sri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwavidyalaya, Indore, for their continuous help and support at various stages. I am very much thankful to Professor Vinod Dhar, Coordinator, Sri Vaishnav Institute of Agriculture, Sri Vaishnav Vidyapith Vishwavidyalaya, Indore. Words are not enough to thank his constant guidance and support that radiated a source of energy within us and helped us to shape the webinar. I am also thankful and I must congratulate Dr. Babasaheb Barunskar for organizing such a fruitful webinar. I am further thankful to all the faculty members and non-teaching staff members who have always stand by us and motivated us. I would also like to thank technical team for their support while conducting the online webinar. Last but not the least, I thank all the participants from bottom of my heart for showing your positive response and participating in the webinar. I believe this webinar has certainly provided you an insight into the topic of honeybee benefits for human beings and agriculture. To conclude, let me once again reiterate my gratitude to all. Thank you all. To you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. With this, we came to the end of this session webinar. And, now I request our technical team to play the national anthem. I request all, please rise.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you. With this, we came to the end of the webinar. I would like to thank our distinguished speaker, Mr. Hemant Kumar sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Upinder Dhar sir, Dean Faculty of Agriculture, Dr. K.N. Guru Prasad sir, Coordinator, SIAG, Professor Vinod Dhar sir, all the faculty members and their students for being with us. Have a very good day. Thank you.
Namaskar, Dr. Sir.